Hello and welcome to a update on Ringo's model railway. I'm fresh back from Ireland, County Sligo, where I've been for the last few days, well, week or so, going through a lot of the stuff and helping my wife and her family to go through a late father-in-law's possessions and bits and pieces to sort everything out. And there you go. That's what I've been doing. And that's the reason for this video. One of the things that my father-in-law was really into was trains, and he has a vast collection of GWR and early British Rail stuff. I mean, vast is vast. I mean, he was 72, so he'd have been 73 the week after he died. And he's been into trains all his life. Anyway, to cut a long story short, the original reason for the visit over at Easter was that I was going to help him with doing the bits of this. He was doing a new end-to-end, and they just moved to a new house, you see, to be close to the hospital. So we were just doing a new end-to-end for the trains to run up and down on, and I was going to do all the wiring, under the board, wiring, connecting and all that sort of stuff, so as he could get on and get it going. But unfortunately that didn't happen. So anyway, when we were there, we found some plans that we'll have a look at later. Not vast plans, but so what I'm doing is I've decided that I'm not that far on the N gauge big layout, so I'll need that space to build a double O layout to complete this layout that my father-in-law was doing. And I'll move the N gauge to an end-to-end for now. It just makes sense. I've got the room, so I might as well make use of it, and I've got all the stuff that I need. I'm not going to waste any of my N gauge stuff, but I really want to get this railway done for father-in-law's widow, basically, mother-in-law, if you want a better word for it, just to get them running. Do you know what I mean? Just to it's just something that I want to do, so I've decided that's what I'm going to do. So there's not going to be any updates on that layout at the minute because I've got things to buy. I need to get a bit more wood. I need to build a few more baseboards, make a bit of an extension, fiddle about a bit. But it's all been worth it so far because I've learnt loads, and I can put all that into practice. And, I can iron out all the mistakes and stuff, and get these two layouts up over the next year. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so let's go and have a look at some stuff now. Right then, the plan. Okay, these three boards represent the boards I've already got made, which had the N gauge. They still have their N gauge stuff on, but I'm going to take the N gauge stuff off and add that's a 2x4, 2x4, another 2x probably 5 board to it, which will give me a total length of 10 foot by 8 foot in which to run. The reason why I've got a hole in the middle is because I want to fix all this to the wall down here, and I'd never be able to get at it, so I just want a little access hole in the middle. I'll probably, like I saw Graham on Lakeside, as he built a thing to go in the middle. Once I've got the dimensions for that, I'll be able to pop something in there, just as a bit of scenic, and then operate it from probably, it will be, that's the room. If this is the room, it will be sort of the wider area on this side and the narrow area on the far side, mainly so that I can get access from both sides. The N gauge railway, I'm going to probably do a 8 foot end to end, 8x2 or maybe 8x3 foot end to end. I've got the room in here for that, which will just probably be a mainline station or something like that. But I'll build it in such a way that in the future, if I ever get more space, I can attach it to a larger layout. So that's that. Now, the reason for all this is because I'll just show you now. My father-in-law we discovered when we were going through stuff, and it's a bit faint, had various drawings and stuff lying around. On the 6x2 that he was building. Now, I reckon, looking at these, that this is sort of, he had this plan book lying about, and we're looking at an amalgamation of one of these 3 plans and a bit of a freight yard, switching yard, fiddle yard type thing. He loved freight and stuff, so what I decided to do is to try and build this in 00 on one of these sections. Probably on one of these sections up here, or maybe half of the front section down here, I don't know yet. And then the goods yard, which he's got on this one, he's got a yard going off, joining the main line. I'll sort that out and see what I can build from that. We thought he had a lot more plans, but obviously this is all we could find in his training room of stuff, because he just built some new boards, you see, and he built a 6x2. I mean, you know, he had plans probably to extend it, but this is all we can find, so I'm going to build this. And I'll fit it in the part map. The story behind it on this layout will be it's a preserved railway for the GWR, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. In light of that, I'll just show you the stuff that we salvaged. This is what I brought back from Ireland with me. It's a little 00 track. It's a mixture of Hornby, Bachmann, Pico, all sorts of stuff, because he bought it all off eBay. But there you go, this is all of the turnouts in here, various turnouts, curves, crossovers and all that sort of stuff. There's a couple of 3 bags of, this is a mix of Flexi, Pico Flexi and Pico Set Track, actually, all in these bags. Excuse the rustle. These are curves and more. You can see that bits and pieces of Set Track and curves and things that he's had ready, and a uncoupler. Never seen one of them before, but there you go. So that's the initial track stock that I will use and try and get his vision up and running on a layout. Just because it amazes me every time I actually see it. There's me Deltic next to this 060 Collet goods train. Now, when you consider that this train is quite small, this loco is quite small in reality compared to a Deltic. I think it probably takes up about that much room normally on a Deltic. So it shows you the difference in scale. That's for people that they're not trained people that may be watching this video. But that's N scale and N gauge, and that's 00 and 00 gauge. You just look at the difference there. I just find it quite bizarre when I see them next to each other. Don't normally see them next to each other, but there you go. Anyway, not important, but I just thought, because it impresses me every time I see it. So that's what the plan is. So for the rest of this month of April, I'll be cleaning down the main board, building on some extensions, and getting track planning. I've got some track planning software. I can't remember what it's called. X-Track CAD, I think. I can't get it to run on my Mac, so I've had to install it on a little Windows tablet that I'm going to have to connect to a big screen. I've got Rail Modeler on the Mac, but I don't get on with that very well. It doesn't do. It isn't as easy as I want it to be. I want to be able to make baseboard sections and this, that, and the other. So I'm going to give this one a go. The Windows software always seems a bit easier to use sometimes. I feel bad for saying that, but there you go. And there's AnyRail as well. I might give that a go as well, because a lot of people seem to use that, so I'll have a look at that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do over the next month, is sorting out this new layout, working it out, making it fit my baseboards, sorting out my father-in-law's layout as a preserved line with a yard. You had some dock stuff as well, so I might put this yard by a dock. I don't know yet. I've no idea what I'm doing in regards to what's the setting and everything. But there you go. Anyway, catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.